Okay, so we're back again in Taog Hangar's final helicopter I have at the moment, the Huey. Absolutely amazing helicopter. We're going to do a flight out of Ireland West again. This time we're going to go around by Ballina, around by the lakes and different areas, Foxford around there, Nathan Mountain, and back here to Ireland West, aka Knock, aka Connacht, multiple names, and this will be the last flight before the new Taog Hangar helicopter comes out, EIKN, on the 10th of July. Cannot wait for that helicopter to come out, get that, and also will be my last flight in Microsoft 2024. Well, not the last flight ever, but the last flight using my NVIDIA RX 3080. We're switching to an AMD 9700 if you haven't heard in the last couple of videos, and so this is the last flight ever in the RX 3080. Here's fingers crossed that everything will be better in the new 9700 AMD. But with that, we will jump down to the helicopter on the ground and take off from there. So here we are back on the ground at the cargo section of Knock Airport. I keep calling it Knock. You can call it Ireland West if you want. So we're going to taxi out to the runway, take a left, head up runway 8 out towards Charlestown. I just need to get my maps ready. So from the map on the bottom right, you can see we're sitting here at Connacht Airport, Ireland West, Knock. Three different names for it. What we're going to do is going to head out towards Charlestown, head down runway 8 out towards Charlestown, take a left there instead of a right, and we'll head back towards, we'll follow the N5 onto the N26 into Foxford, on into Ballina. We'll come around by Lough and back towards Ireland West Airport. It'll be a shorter flight than we did before. And with that, let's see, are we ready to go? I think we are. We'll check a few things here on, make sure the sound is okay. Not sure why my FPS is not working, but I think we're okay for everything else. We don't want the helicopter too loud. Other than that, I think it's okay. Let's say we're here at the cargo. Let's see if we get FPS. Might not get FPS at all this time. Okay. Huey at the cargo. And we will try and take it off without taking ourselves out. So we can get to a hover. Out of the 3 helicopters, Taog Hangar's helicopters, I find this one probably the easiest to control. Outta seems to like do a dance all over the place. This one, I'll just bring up the collective. It'll sit there and we can just slowly taxi our way out here to the runway. Try and keep sort of straight. Anybody that hasn't flown a helicopter before, you'll notice there's a lot of up and down. So we set the collective. Just small little adjustments on the cyclic. You see it's already trying to take off here. We'll take a left. not the most graceful, and we will let it take off because it wants to. Follow the runway up here. Actually, just for a second, what I'll do is I will pause it. Actually, no, I won't pause it. We'll just get our recording on. Record this. Should be recording. Yep. And up here out of the way. We will head out here. Down the N17. We'll keep it nice and steady. This Huey does not like to be rushed. So it's not a race car. The new Cayenne that's coming out on the 10th, it'll be interesting to see. It's from the stream videos, Simon Clark and a few more of them I've seen. It is quick and agile, and I cannot wait to get my hands on it. Fortunately, the 10th means the 11th here in Australia for us, because as you know, we live in the future here. Follow the N17 down to the N5. We're heading towards Charlestown. A little known fact, Charlestown is where the Gallaghers from Oasis, where their family came from. It's their grandparents. Now, let's, instead of going into Charlestown, let's take a left here. Follow the N5. Follow this and we'll take a right at Swinford. I know I did mean to up the settings on this to ultra, but my FPS is not. Actually, let's pause it here for a second. We'll change the settings. Might as well for the last. Oh, we're on low. Oh, we don't want to be on low. We want to be on. We'll put it on ultra. We won't bother. We'll just put whatever ultra defaults is. And let's hope that we don't crash. Of course, our GPU is getting the memory. Everything is looking nice and clear outside. And as I said, our FPS, I don't know, but pretty happy with it if it's streaming okay, and it seems to be. Head on over here towards Swinford. On the map you should see us following the N5. So the N5 is the main road out of the west towards Dublin. We should come over here towards this. What's wrong? I'll have to pause everything. Okay, so we will, and that is Nathan on front of us, that mountain, so we should go around that when we go over towards Ballina. Come here to Swinford. You should be able to take the N26, I think it is, towards Foxford and Ballina. Take a right in here towards Swinford. Tight right. Tighty righty. Hold on a minute, where do we lose the road? Okay, I've actually turned in a bit too soon. And turn back out again then. Why did I think that was the road into Swinford? It's not. Well, apparently I took a too quick of a rise. So we're back down onto the N5. Well, nice one, Alan. You've lost yourself completely. That's Swinford in front of me, so how did I lose the... That's great. We shall try and pick up. Here we go. Pick up the N26 here. Why doesn't the N26 look like a road? Because that wasn't the N26, was it? Oh, I've rightly messed up completely. There's Swinford there. Now how did I do that? Well, we're over Swinford anyways. We'll follow on here. Now this is Swinford. We'll have to take just a quick flight over it. That was the road I was supposed to come in. I actually made a total mess of that. Let's swing around here now. I see the filling station over there that we should have come in. So now, here we go. Into Swinford. We'll take the Foxford Road out of Swinford here. Take a right as we come in. Follow this road out to Foxford. Now we're on the right road. Now we're on the 26, N26 towards Foxford. Again, another beautiful part of the world here. Out towards Foxford, and we got Foxford Woolen Mills, world famous. If you're ever in Ireland and you want a good iron jumper, that's Foxford Woolen Mills has good iron jumpers. I think they actually do, and they do their own woolen products. head on here. Don't know why my FPS counter's not working. Don't particularly care. As I say, I'm not chasing Oh, and I see the sim is actually... Okay, we may have to pause that, because I see the recording, and this is the issue that I was saying. That's ridiculously bad. Let's switch this down to... Will it even work on high end? We're back up to 30 FPS in OBS. Now you can see why I needed to upgrade my card. 2830. Let's try it on that. Apologies for that. I was just keeping an eye on it. Oh, we don't want to go to main. We want to go to resume. Head over here. We're dropping FPS again. So looks like we can't. We just pause it for a second again. Unfortunately, we can't run it on even high end, medium. Save that. Now can we run OBS at 30 FPS? Now it should be at a constant 30 FPS. That's the issue I was having. That's why I wanted another better card, so that we can run the stream, run the recording and OBS, and run the sim without dropping FPS. Okay, so here we go towards Foxford. I can't quite remember what that lake is called. I should. Neffin is in the distance there. Mount Neffin. Or Neffin, whatever you... Not Effin, Neffin. With an N, not with an F. That Neffin mountain over there, yeah. We're coming in here in a second over Foxford. Here we go. We need to take a right, follow the road around. Not yet, not yet. Towards Ballina. This is Foxford, and as far as I can remember, if we're here is the woolen mill somewhere. Come down to the church here. Just over the church, and we'll take a right here over the Moy and head out towards Foxford. And the woolen mills are just there, I think. We'll head out towards, not Foxford, or towards Ballina. We've gone the wrong road, have we? According to the map we have. We have, because that is Brennan's Bread Bakery. Oh my god, we're all over the place, man. I'm not following the map correctly. We're heading to Lough Conn there. Okay. Now, we're on the N26 to Ballina. Crazy thing is, I should remember this because my sister lives over here. so I can't find my own way to Ballina anymore in a helicopter. Not that I ever flew a helicopter to Ballina. follow the N26 here. Should be going up to Mount Falcon. I'm not sure whether it's in on this sim here. We should have Mount Falcon. Mount Falcon Castle here somewhere. I'm ahead of myself. Interesting to see whether it's in on the sim or not. Well, just as well I'm upgrading the car because Stutter's City with the 3080. Okay, so that's the River Moy on our right hand side. Best trout fishing river in the country. Come from worldwide to fish for trout there. That goes through Ballina. Should be coming up to Mount Falcon. In here in the trees should be. So Mount Falcon is in here. And oh, Mount Falcon has got its own helipad. How cool is that? So Mount Falcon is a hotel and summer houses and everything like that. And can we land in Mount Falcon's helipad? We might be able to just do that. If we come in correctly. This would be a lot easier if I was in VR. Pull it up here. I can't see anything over the dash. Where's the helipad? There it is there. Wait. Okay, let's try and get it in. Easy does it. Easy. Don't put it in the ground. Let's see. Can we bring it in here? Oh, we're in the grass. Well, that was not the best landing ever. Right. And down. Oh, ooh. That's the skids gone. Okay. That's Mount Falcon. Hotel here in Ballina, so we'll lift off again and up we go. Out towards the road here again. I know I said again this is going to be a short trip, and all my short trips turn into over an hour. Let's follow the Moy back in towards Ballina. As I said, the Moy River over on our right there is world renowned for salmon fishing. Did I say trout fishing? Salmon fishing. As you can see, I'm not much of a fisherman. Trout, salmon. I was gonna say they're all the same, they're fish. Salmon fishing, sorry, apologies, not trout fishing. Just fishing then, probably the easiest thing. Head in towards Ballina. quick flight around Ballina. I know there used to be an old runway in there, I think. Somewhere. Here somewhere? Ballina Aero Club or something. Long time gone, I think. I remember coming in here in the sim in 2020 trying to land on it. Slight ride here. Actually, go up over the Moy. Well, this is Ballina. You may recognize it if you've seen President Joe Biden at a stage in front of the cathedral there, because apparently Joe Biden's family, ex-president, sorry, Joe Biden's family is originally from Mayo. That's the running track below us. Down there. Moy flows out that way. Out towards Inniscrone. Take a right around here. Come back up Moy again. That's it. This is cathedral here in Ballina. Take a right here, head up through the town. Beautiful town. Try not to take myself out. We'll head down the N59. There's Nathan in front of us. Head out here towards Cross Ballina. Out over Gurchin. Not Gurchin County Sligo, Gurchin County Mayo. The Irish do love to name their villages or towns the same. Confuse all the English people. We wouldn't want any of your tourists knowing where you are in the country. We'll follow this N59 out towards Cross Ballina. We will be heading out to the wild west of Ireland out here. You can sort of picture yourself like the wild west of America. This is like the wild west of Ireland. Only we don't have cowboys and horses out here. Well, having said that, there might be cowboys out here, but I don't know. I don't think they're riding horses. So we may take a quick trip around Nathan. Pronounce it right. Seeing that we're close enough to it. And if we don't get ourselves caught in the trees. I'd have to say the day that they actually stop allowing you to fly through trees is probably going to be a bad day for a lot of simmers, because we're all going to be caught in the top of a tree somewhere. To our left is Loch Con, and to our right is you can't see at the coastline. shores, that's Loch Con over there. We'll head on towards Cross Ballina. Should be coming into it now in a few minutes. Again, this stream is probably going to go a lot longer than I thought. Like, with an Irish person, you'll realize that when we say we're going to do a short stream, short means like 2 hours maybe. If you ask an Irish person how far away is something, and we just say it's down the road could be like 50 miles away, 70 or 80 kilometers, but that's down the road for us. Here we are over Cross Ballina. What a beautiful town. When I used to live in Ireland, all of over 10 years now, actually more than 10 years ago. And I used to work in Ireland for a computer company. I used to come out here a lot, right out to the end, out to the west, to the coast. Not continue out to the coast today. Take a left up here and try and circle around Nathan. As I said, it's beautiful countryside out here. Absolutely gorgeous. Loch Con there. We'll head down this way here. Come around the back of Nathan. If you're in Ireland, this is an absolutely stunning part of the country. So, going around the shores of Loch Con. Slowing down. We'll go around the back of Nathan. We'll take a left and should line us up for runway 8 on Ireland West again. What are we? 40 minutes into us? There you go. That's a short flight. What I probably will do, hopefully, is after we finish this up, as I said, this is the last one with the 3080, and we'll throw in the 7900 XTX and see. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that be able to whack up the settings on the sim and still have OBS record at 30 FPS without crapping itself. So there's Nathan that we can see. That's the one I said we could see from the runway. I think we can see Croke Patrick from here yet. Maybe this is the countryside that the Huey was built for. Not sure. I've never actually seen. Someone could set me straight whether there is actually any Hueys in Ireland. I've never actually seen one when I was living. First time I actually seen a Huey in real life was actually here in Melbourne. Because they still use it for the air ambulance. That looks absolutely stunning. Head over here towards Loch Con. How beautiful is Nathan, look. Okay, so plan of action, take a left here. On the border of County Mayo, we're in Mayo, but County Sligo. Over Loch Con here. Just coming over Loch Con pontoon. Sort of veer off to the... That looks absolutely beautiful. Veer off to the right here. We should come back over Boxford. And we can head down towards Swinford. That looks absolutely amazing with the sun. Continue on over here, over pontoon. going down this way with Loch Con on the left there to us. And what we can actually do is we'll bypass Foxford, we'll head over Bohola. Yeah, you got it right. Look on the map there. Bohola's to our left. Sort of line us up for the runway. I hear you. Where do we get all these crazy names? That's Ireland for you. Veer to the left here. We'll try and come in over Bohola. Then if we take veer to the left after Bohola, we should line up pretty much onto runway 8. And yes, the countryside is like this in reality. Even greener. The sim doesn't show it justice. And the settings that I have with this 3080 don't show it justice either. That's see how the 7900 goes. So should be heading to the east of Ballygawley. Oh, Ballyberry, not Ballygawley. Mate, you're in the wrong place. You should pick up the in 5 couple of minutes. We don't ditch the helicopter, we should be coming over very shortly. Take a left here, it should be over the N5. That would be it. Bohola, we should be over it. To take a right. Where are you, Bohola? There's not much in Bohola, but we should be over Bohola. That's all that's in Bohola, not much really. But we head slightly, there's Bohola, sorry. That's Bohola, sorry. There's a little bit in it, there's a church in it. And a couple of houses. Now, slightly to the left here into the sun, we should shortly be seeing our airport. And once again, I think that's it on front of us, on top of the hill. As I keep saying, on top of the hill, in the middle of a mountain. Where else would you build an airport? Just cut the top off the hill, put an airport on it. She'll be grand. No worries. I don't know about you, but if I was a Reed pilot coming in here in a Ryanair 737, I'd be questioning things at this stage, going ATC, this is Ryanair 1 here. We can't seem to see the airport anywhere. You sure there's one around here? ATC Ryanair, yeah, there's one. We're right in the tower in it, so it's here somewhere. At this stage I'd be calling ATC and going ATC, knock ATC, this is UE 74. Could you possibly give me directions to the airport? Because as far as I can see on the map, it's supposed to be here somewhere. This is knock ATC, UE 74, you're fine there, good man. You just head on head on towards the sun there, we're sort of behind it. Where the hell is the airport? All joking aside, I'm seeing it on the map, but I'm not seeing it on the ground. Is that we're not high enough to see it? What height are we? 700, 800, 750. We should be coming right up on it. Slightly to our right. I don't know about anybody else, but I'm not seeing the airport. I should have possibly followed the N17 to Kilkelly. It's on a hope and a prayer that the airport is under me somewhere. Oh, there it is. Right in front of you. Can you see it? Can you see the airport? Yes, I can see the airport behind the trees. Again, I would not like to be a Ryanair pilot coming in. There we go. Knock ATC, we have spotted the airport and coming in on runway 8. We're full stop landing into cargo 85, is it? I don't see any Ryanair coming in. I'd say slow it down. We found it, we found the airport. Okay. Now sort of slow it down here or we're gonna pass cargo completely. Don't sink too quick. Oh, I need VR, man. We're coming down fairly quick there. That's okay. It is UE 74 vacating the runway for cargo. Oh, that was a fun flight. As I said, the last flight in the 3080. Go down, mate. You're coming in here very quick. The might want to slow her down a bit. We will bring it in here and bring it around where we started off. Nice and easy. Lemon squeezy around the plane. Right over the containers here. Bet you're coming in at like an awful speed. We'll land it over here. It'll be alright. We're down. So that was fun. Very close to those containers, aren't we? Yeah, very close. Anyway, that was the last flight in the 3080. And if you're going, what the hell is 3080? No, it's not the Huey. 3080 graphics card, and I'm gonna switch over to the 7900. It's about time. I bought it a week ago. Enough testing, I don't even think. Nope, FPS is not working on the counter. We have no, who cares? CPU is 50%. GPU is 70. Anyway, we will leave it at that. From West of Ireland Airport, aka Knock, aka Connacht Airport, and we will put the 7900 in and maybe do a couple of flights in that and see. Do we have, I hope, fingers crossed, that we have better. Hopefully we can run things at high end at least, and hopefully it helps a lot for VR, for the crystal light. But enough talking. Let's get out of here and get that card whipped out and the other one put in, and we will chat to you later. As always, any questions or anything, just drop them in the comments below and I'll get back to you. And I'm probably just talking to myself because I don't think anyone's going to follow me that long in a video. What are we? We're nearly an hour again. There you go. Short trip around, an hour. Short trip in Ireland is an hour. Anyways, we'll talk to you later. Bye.